In a world where fairways meet the airwaves, where birdies and banker collide, welcome to the show that takes you beyond the clubhouse and onto the green. This is Balls and Tees, your passport to the golfing universe, where every swing tells a story and every putt has its punchline. Get ready to step onto the lush greens and dive into the world of divots, drives, and delightful banter. The Magician.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, it is yet another Wednesday, and man, am I so happy to be here. Like I said last week, whenever it comes to Wednesday, I start thinking about Monday because I can't wait to have a chat with you guys. So before I go on and on and on, I just want to say a huge shout out to every one of our listeners for constantly being with us for a period of a year, and for those who've just caught us along the way, I want to say thank you once again, and I hope that our next anniversary you will still be with us and there will be plenty more joining us. So ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know me by now, I am the one and only magician Tony, boy with a lot of flair. I am a classic man, and this is Balls and Tees, the one show that talks about everything golf. We're talking international, local, amateur, professional, but the gist of the matter is to make sure that social golf is being recognized worldwide. So for all of you who don't really know what the drill is, it's very simple on my side. I'm not a man who talks a lot, yet I can. But before we get into the gist of the matter, listen guys, just make sure that you go and grab yourself 2 glasses of ice cold water today, because I've got a jam-packed conversation with 2 guests today. One being what? They're both golfers, so that's gonna be nice, man. I was with this lady and gent on Friday, and I can tell you it was a great day. So we will be doing a quick recap of what happened on Friday and what the event was about. But nonetheless, as you know, the only thing we talk about here is golf. We'll be talking to our guests about their experiences in golf and where they see themselves heading with regards to golf. So ladies and gentlemen, it is time for you to go and grab that ice cold glass of water, and then when we come back in the next 2 minutes, I will formally introduce our guest today, and we will start putting the show on fire. Producer, please bear in mind, we are not going to start any fire in studio. I'm just saying it's going to be heated, it's going to be nice, it's going to be hot, conversation will be flowing, and yeah, that's what it is. So go grab that glass of water, and then I'll be back in the next 2.
In a world where fairways meet the airwaves, where birdies and banker collide, welcome to the show that takes you beyond the clubhouse and onto the green. This is Balls and Tees, your passport to the golfing universe, where every swing tells a story and every putt has its punchline. Get ready to step onto the lush greens and dive into the world of divots, drives, and delightful banter. The Magician.
Invisible Inc. Consulting, your gateway to financial success. We specialize in providing the best solutions to manage your finance and accounting, ensuring a better life for you and your business. Our expert team offers top-notch accounting and tax consulting services tailored to various industries, including but not limited to engineering, medical practitioners, in construction, non-profits, events management, attorneys and financial services. Experience the power of our best analytics, backed by a commitment to our clients and a high level of knowledge. At Invisible Inc. Consulting, we strive to deliver the best service you can get, making your financial journey seamless and rewarding. Choose Invisible Inc. Consulting for a brighter financial future. Your success, our priority. Please visit us at www.invisibleinc.co.za to reach us. www.invisibleinc.co.za.
The Magician.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for staying tuned in. And as I said, things are about to get hot up in here. So I hope you are already sitting and listening, because I'm about to introduce our guest for today. And our first guest is Paballo Tekiso, who's one of the trustees for the Tshepo Trust. So if you don't know what the Tshepo Trust is, they basically help young kids, students to actually further their careers in terms of education funding. So yeah, man, they're doing a good thing. And then last week, the Tshepo Trust had a golf day out at Kyalami, and I can tell you it was beautiful. The reception was nice, 88 players in the field, and everyone had a good time. So that's our first guest. And then our second guest is Rachel Sellers. She is a freelance transcriber, and she was playing on the day. So we will be hearing what is happening in that space, both from a trustee's point of view. He will give us a brief of what Tshepo Trust is into more detail, and then we will start discussing golf. So, ladies and gentlemen, please help me in welcoming Rachel Sellers and Paballo Tekiso.
Send you a link.
Hello, Rachel.
I don't want to do that.
Oh, there we go.
Hello, Paballo.
Yes, hey, how's it?
I'm good, yourself.
Yeah, sure.
Awesome stuff. Rachel, Paballo, I just want to say thank you once again for making time to actually have a chat with me, the one and only magician, Tony Tone. So I'm happy that you're on my show, and I'm ecstatic. I can't even contain myself. All right.
The magician himself is Tony Tone.
100%.
I like for that.
All right.
I'm sure if you're not breaking up my end.
We can hear you properly, Rachel.
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
I'm not sure if you're... I didn't hear all of what you said, Tony, but...
Oh, no.
Do we call you Tony or Tatu?
Tony. Hello, Rachel. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you now. Yeah.
Awesome. No, it is Tony.
Do we call you Tony or Tatu?
Tony.
Okay, good.
100%. So I was just saying thank you so much for making time, and obviously to your families for allowing you to have a chat with us at this point in time. I mean, 6 o'clock, that's when most of us actually come from the office, and we want to get back into our family life. So thank you. And I believe it's going to be a beautiful chat that we're going to have.
Yeah, thanks for having us, Tony.
Hundreds.
You're breaking up badly, my end.
How is it now, Rachel?
Yeah, you're breaking up badly, and it just came up with a message saying something's not working, but it's reconnected. So I don't know if it's my internet, but it looks like I have full strength, but I hope it's not a problem.
All right. Let's see how it goes. Awesome. So, Rachel, Paballo, I've introduced you, but I don't think that I've done you any justice in terms of introduction. So I'm going to start with you, Rachel, to say, please, if you can reintroduce yourself thoroughly to our audience, let them know who you are, what you do, and obviously we're going to be talking about a lot of golf today. So I believe you've got numerous scorecards in front of you.
Okay, so to introduce myself thoroughly, my name's Rachel Sellers. I'm 55, married with 3 kids. Obviously, you can tell from my accent I'm originally from the UK. I came here in 2005 after coming here on holiday and meeting my husband on a hockey tour.
Oh, lovely.
So I went home and resigned my dream job. I was a police officer in the UK. I resigned and I came to move here to be with him, and didn't want to be a police officer here. So became a transcriber, which back in the day used to be an audio typist, which is a far better, more descriptive word. So yeah, that's what I do. I live in Rivonia in Johannesburg. 1 child left at home. I played golf, I played tennis, I've just given up playing hockey.
Sure.
I run, I play paddle. Yeah, that's me, really, living the outdoor life.
Oh, wow. So, wow, you're very active, Rachel. I mean, to play so many different sports. I wish I had that energy.
Yes. I wish I had the energy sometimes, but you have to push yourself, don't you?
No, 100%. And then over to you, Pablo. If you don't mind reintroducing yourself.
Yeah, sure. Thanks you,
Pablo.
Tony. The name is Babalo, you said, and I'm married to one wife. I think sometimes to put a disclaimer these days, I'm married to one wife with two daughters, two girls, 11 and 9. Atlechang, Rorisang. I do a lot of things in my life, but I'm a photojournalist, photographer, and I'm now doing geography. I do a lot of community work. I'm a trustee of the Tsepo Trust, which we're going to be, I hope, touching on later today. But I also sit board of Love Justice, which is an organization that is based on working against human trafficking and combating human trafficking. You'll be shocked to hear the stats of how many people get trafficked around the continent on a daily basis. So our organization works on anti-trafficking methods and ways, and we have teams all over at the airports and different borders. I'm also a pastor. I lead a community of believers in North Riding. We call our church Following Jesus. I guess I'm a motivational speaker. I'm anything that God wants me to be.
Hundreds.
But I guess I play golf. I try to play as much as I can. When I'm not busy I run a business, my photography and video business. When I'm not busy, all of these things, I try to play golf.
Oh, lovely.
So, yeah, I'll stop there. There's a lot of things I do, but I'll stop there for now.
You know, I was just about to say, where do you get the time? Because it seems that yourself and Rachel are all super busy. So where do you actually get the time, like, to do all these things in a 24-hour day?
You don't get time. You make time.
Oh, okay. No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
My belief is that whatever is important to somebody, they'll make time for it. And when people say, I'm busy, I can't do this, in other ways, they're saying, that's not a priority for me, so therefore I cannot prioritize it. That's my belief. I might be wrong, but that's my belief.
All right. No, 100%. So, Pablo, before we get into deep news, right, I just want to find out, let's talk about the Tsepo Trust, because as you know, Rachel was also taking part in that golf day. So let's break down what Tsepo Trust does firstly before we get into talking about a whole lot of golf.
Yeah, thank you, Tony. A quick one. Tsepo Trust is a non-profit organization that is focused at basically supporting potential, backing potential through education. And our focus mainly, a lot of people don't know this, we fund anybody who qualifies according to the criteria we have. But as the trustees, what we normally look for in people, if you come with A's and B's and C's, it's okay, we'll fund you if you meet the criteria. But generally, we look for the students who got the D's and the E's in their matric certificates, because nobody looks after those people. Nobody looks after those students. All companies want to fund the A students, and they forget about the D and E students. But we've noticed that those students, once given an opportunity, they work very hard to make it, because they know that they didn't do as well as they would have loved to. But then us coming behind them with a variety of support, financial, mentorship, and other ways, we are able to take a 50, 60% student and turn them into an 80, 90% student. And hopefully if they work hard and they persevere, they become something in life. So Tshepo Trust is a non-profit organization that focuses on backing potential through education, and we are not ashamed of what we do. We are proud of what we do. We've been in existence for over 20 years. We've supported over 130 beneficiaries, and we literally depend on Good Samaritans to give from 1 rand to whatever amount.
Yeah.
And with that money, the more money we get, the more beneficiaries we can support annually. And I've joined the trust 11 years ago. And the way I came across the trust was that I was walking down the street and I saw a young man with talent, and I wrote an article about this young man, trying to expose him to a broader audience.
Yeah.
And Tshepo Trust trustees read the article and they invited us over, and the rest is history. So, I mean, you don't find a lot of organizations out there that only do not give money, but give more than money. And we pride ourselves at being a holistic company organization that is fully run on voluntary basis, and we beg because we understand people come from different backgrounds, and you'll be surprised that a student can pass at matric, but they wouldn't even know how to conduct themselves if they are put in a room of influential people. They wouldn't know how to sell themselves. They wouldn't know how to just be themselves in the room. So we teach life skills. We teach mentorship. We put them in contact with relevant people who can help them in their journeys, in their respective studies, careers that they've chosen. We do a lot of work. So I don't know if you want me to continue. I can tell you a whole lot, but that's who we are as Tshepo Trust, and do so much.
No, awesome. And thank you for actually giving clarity on exactly what you guys do, because often enough people have this idea of saying entities or organizations will only fund the A students. So for you guys to actually look at the untapped potential of the C and D students as well, big ups to you guys, and thank you so much for the potential that you've actually unlocked with the over 130 people that you mentioned. And I just want to find out from Rachel. I mean, Rachel, you were at the Golf Day, and I don't know what your experience or your interaction with Tshepo Trust has been for as long as you've known them. Would you mind maybe debriefing on that?
The Linda Raff, who I'm not sure what her title is at Tshepo Trust. I believe her husband was the founder or one of the founders, who I know works tirelessly for the organisation. She is a member of Kyalami Country Club, where I play golf. So whenever she has anything that we can support, we try to support. And over the years of doing so, I've learned much about it, and I just think it's one of the most valuable charities that you could be involved with, because it's you can see where the money goes. You can see the results of the time and the effort that these people like Pabalo and Linda are putting in. I think it's fabulous.
Awesome. And just another one. I know it's off record, but Pabalo mentioned something that really touched me, to say that he's part of an organization that obviously wants to prevent human trafficking and all of those. As
I'm interested in that too.
Yeah, I mean, when he spoke about it, I was like, okay. Rachel mentioned that she was a police officer in the UK, and I believe that once something is in you, it's in you, and you can't really turn a blind eye to say there's certain things that's happening around us, yet they're not fully addressed. I don't know how you felt about it, but from what you're saying that you're interested, that means it also touched you as well.
Yeah, I mean, are you talking to me now,
yeah.
Tony? It didn't touch my working life as a police officer, because that kind of role would be extremely specialized. But I think actually that's quite a telling statement. I was a police officer and it didn't touch me. I had no knowledge of the extent of human trafficking around the world. And it's really just from my own personal interest in, I guess, watching documentaries about such things that you see the extent of what's going on in the world, which is why I'd be interested to talk to Pabalo about it. Because it isn't the stereotypical people that necessarily get trafficked all the time. It's, correct me if I'm wrong, Pabalo, but I would imagine it's a huge range that people don't even think about.
Yeah, Rachel. So it is a big issue. I might have missed your question, but I think I got it a bit. Sorry, do you mind repeating what you were saying, Rachel? Because I think you were breaking a bit.
Sure, it wasn't necessarily a question. I was just saying that even though I was in the work that I was in, the notion of human trafficking didn't touch my life at all because it's a very specialised, high-level job in the police force. But now, from having a sort of a latent interest in it, I've watched documentaries and stuff, and I'm absolutely horrified at the extent of it across the world. So it wasn't necessarily a question. It was just, I'm interested, and I'm interested that you're involved in that.
Yeah, no. You know, Tony and Rachel, the lead cause of human trafficking is a lot of people that we intercept. When we ask them, why are you here? They say, I was promised a job.
Oh.
So as the Tsepo Trust, the more young people we educate, the more young people we expose to a better side of life, the less people will be trafficked. Because as an educated person, you will be able to be wise in decision making. You will be exposed to more opportunities because of the exposure that we give as the trust. So we are not saying you won't be trafficked, but the chances of being trafficked would be less because most of the people that get trafficked, when we intercept them, they say, here's the person who promised me a job. They said I was going to be a police officer in the UK. I applied. I was in an interview and I got accepted and I'm here with my bags. And you arrive in the UK and you are welcomed by this person. And the next minute you are in some dodgy place. You are drugged. If you are a woman, you are raped and you are being sold as a sex worker. And it's horrible if you hear the stories of how people end up on the streets. But as the Tsepo Trust, we hope that...
Sounds horrific.
Hello, Rachel?
I'm not at the... Are you there, Tony?
Yeah, I can hear you guys. Rachel, are you still with us?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm still with you.
All right.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get the conversation back to the Tsepo Trust, and linking it to what might be the cause of people being trafficked. But Rachel, we can talk offline, and I can.
Yes, I'm sure.
I can give you more stats and more stuff on what we do. But I sit on the board, and we give oversight to the work that's happening on the ground. We get reports and all of that. But we work with different departments to try to combat and work against human trafficking in the country and in the continent.
No.
Wow, you're a good man, Pabalo.
100%.
Hey.
I'm backing you up on that,
Only
Rachel. Now, let's move on to the lighter note, guys. Rachel, you played on Friday. Pabalo, you played on Friday. It was hot. It was windy. Rachel, you were in a 4-ball with 3 other beautiful ladies, and I was actually rooting for you guys to be in the top 5. I don't know what the outcome was.
Thank you. Well, your rooting worked. We were 4th place.
Oh, lovely. No, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I so on hole number 1, 2, on hole number 3, my friends from my Thursday school were playing in front of me. And my second shot, I was blocked by trees. I needed to hit a draw. And my shape is generally a draw, so it was perfectly, it was sent by the heavens. And I hit a beautiful draw, and I landed 10 feet from the pin.
Wow.
Over water. I mean, it was a complicated shot, and I don't even know how I pulled it through, but I did. And my friends, when I got to the green, they said, listen, this is your golf day. You cannot be playing like this, and you're not going to win anything. So, and I thought, but come on, guys. I know it's my golf day, but am I not allowed to play the game? And we moved, after halfway, we moved to hole number 1, and I was on the green side fairway with a 3-wood.
Sure.
And they said, okay, it's official. You are disqualified. You may not win tonight. You cannot be playing this golf on your golf day.
So you had to lower your guns.
After that, the first hole was 335. And I was there with a 3-wood. I think with the wind, I hit it 300 and something, or 300 on the spot. But after that, I thought, what's the use of playing well? I'm just going to have fun. So it was downhill from there for me. So I was not, your wishing well didn't work out for me, Tony. Because
he was too busy rooting for me.
100%. Now tell me, Rachel, out of the 18 holes, right? Obviously, there were ups and downs there, but I'm sure there's one particular hole that you're still thinking of today to say, how on earth did I manage to win that hole with such ease? What particular hole?
You know
hole
what, Tony? While Pabalo was talking there, I was thinking, I hope Tony doesn't ask for a breakdown of my game on Friday, because it's longer than 2 hours ago. I can't remember hole by hole. So I'm going to make something up.
Yeah.
On the 10th hole, I drove over the water about 350 meters with a little sand wedge onto the green, chipped it by the hole and sunk it for a birdie.
Wow. I'm sure all the
In
ladies.
another life.
I was just about to say, I'm sure all the other ladies just didn't want to continue after seeing that. But
no, I can't remember hole by hole. I just know we had a lot of fun.
Which was the gist of the game, I believe, Pablo. When setting up the day, I believe it wasn't really a competition, but it was more of a social event where people can actually network and loosen up from their day-to-day lives.
Exactly. And through that golf day, I ended up sitting next to Pabalo's one wife. And she was lovely, and I got chatting to her, and through chatting to her, I got chatting to Pabalo, and now I'm hoping we'll have a conversation about other stuff offline. So it is all about networking and making friends and contacts and, everything.
No, 100%. Now, Rachel, sure, I'm going to ask you another question now. And I don't like asking questions, but
make it an easy one.
Now, it's going to be an extremely easy one. Now, I'm interested in finding out what your view is when it comes to the landscape of golf in South Africa compared to the entire globe. I mean, golf, especially social golf in South Africa, is quite a little or a young community, which is rapidly growing nowadays. So compared to the rest of the world, what's your take on it?
When you say young community, do you mean in time or in age of players?
In time.
In time.
Yeah.
Well, my take on it, I've only been playing for 14 years. So I guess, and that was in the UK. No, it wasn't. It was here. I played a little bit in the UK and then here. So, and my golf has been at Kyalami Country Club. I've never been a member anywhere else. So my view is, I guess, restricted to that. I don't necessarily see it as a young sport in time here, because what I love about golf is that you can play it forever, literally forever, until you drop. So I guess there must have been people playing it here for years and years and years, which is one of the fabulous things about golf. Obviously, the handicap system is there to level everything, and you can wander out at 83 on a 41 handicap and compete with people much lower. So my take on it is my experience of golf mainly is here. I don't necessarily have an experience in the UK, but what I do have is that it is a bit old boys club and a bit shrouded in too much tradition and pomp, really. Pomp and circumstance. Sorry, I think pomp might mean something else here. Sorry, you might have to edit that out, Tony.
No worries, no worries. Oh, Paolo, what do you think? And you know what, Rachel? I like the fact that you've clearly highlighted that it is still regarded as a men's sport here in South Africa. I don't think there's enough ladies who are into the sport at the moment, but hopefully with time we will see more and more, because that. I've discovered something recently where I was chatting with this one guy, and he said, you know what, his aim is to get a lot of young ladies into the sport, and what he has is amazing. I will be interviewing him in one of the upcoming episodes, and then he can break it down for everyone, because I believe for as much as we say equality in the workspace, it needs to be equal everywhere. So we can't really say no. Golf, we only allow 30% women and 70% men. So it needs to be equal grounds. Like you said, the handicap system is there to make sure that no one has a better advantage over the other. And then on to you, Paolo. Your take on the sport itself here in South Africa particularly. What do you think still needs to be done to make it more interesting and more accessible?
Yeah, I mean, that's a very broad question and an interesting question. I come from a township of Soweto, and my first time touching a golf club and understanding even what a golf club was in 1997. And my uncle was a kid, and he cared for some professionals. I can't mention names here, but sadly, 3 months after my uncle taught me how to hold a golf club, he passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Due to pneumonia. And he passed away because he was sick. He had a family to look after, and his pro was going to play in Cape Town, and TB, and he forced to go carry in Cape Town. And when he came back, for 4 days, it was raining. They made the cut, and he carried that bag in the rain. And when he came back, he couldn't recover from that. He was hospitalized, and then he died.
Oh, dear.
And from that perspective, again, I mean, just taking it from a caddy perspective, there is no caddy foundations that I know of where caddies can be well looked after. My uncle died, left a young boy who we had to look after as a family, and there was nothing for him. There was nothing for the young men. So it's a sad reality of, I mean, there might be caddy foundations out there. I know different clubs are trying different things.
Yeah.
But there is a level of an injustice or a level of rectification that needs to happen, because with caddies you earn according to winnings and commission and all of those things. But if you go to the townships today, the entire community of more than 5 million people in Soweto, all of us, we have one golf course. One. Tony, I live in Honeydew.
That's crazy when you put it like that.
I live in Honeydew Manor. I don't even walk 300 meters.
And you get
and I'm
into
inside Eagle Canyon.
Yeah.
I don't even have to walk another 2 kilometers. I'm in I don't need to walk or drive 5-10 Ks. I'm in CMR. I'm so spoiled for choice. So tell me, how, as I speak to you, my kids, 11 and 9, both of them have been playing golf since they were 2.
Oh, lovely, man.
Wow.
And it's an intention that we spoke with my wife and I said, listen, I'm going to try get these girls into this sport. And they are almost there. They are playing. They don't like competing. They just want to play with the family. But they have an exposure. They watch TV and they'll say, how can he miss a berry like that? They understand the sport.
Yeah.
But if you go to the township, we do soccer. And then if you are lucky, you might be exposed to cricket, rugby, maybe. But our sport is still soccer. So there's still more work to be done. I know a few people, OG Molefe, I know he does something in Middlelands with the golf.
Yeah.
I know a few people in different townships. I know there's a lady, E2 Golf. She's trying different things. It's still not enough when you look at the ratio of the population versus the interest in sports. So we need right now we have the most vibrant sports minister, Gayton McKenzie. So I don't imagine him touching a golf club. So maybe I should add him and say, hey, minister, come.
Yeah.
Let's get you into the sport. But do you know, a friend of mine was telling me, back to the Support Trust in Education.
Yeah.
In America, the most underused scholarship from abroad, from countries abroad, is the one in golf.
Oh, that's interesting.
If you
Do you not think that that's because golf is undeniably expensive to even play it as a kid? So, the people that need the scholarships haven't been able to play the sport in the first place.
Hence my conversation, Rachel, that if you think about the amount of money that we spend on different things, we could be developing. If you go to Soweto Country Club, and the young men that are caring there, I play there often. Majority of the young men that are caring there can beat any pro. They play amazing golf.
Yeah.
Who is there to make sure that these kids are well looked after? I mean, one boy that I can think of, I won't mention his name. He's literally a breadwinner at home. So where is he even going to think about professional? He's just thinking, if I can get one bag, get $300 and go buy dinner and then buy myself this and do this. He's not educated. So the issue is deeper than just, the issue is, I don't want to get into this conversation, but when you've been placed in a corner or in a place that is strategically there to make it hard for you as an individual, it's tough to get out of it. I'm telling you about my kids.
Yeah.
My kids are 9, 11. They can compete. They can play. So they have exposure. And anytime if I want them to take this serious, and if they show interest, I know which buttons to press.
Yeah.
I know who to call. Who does the young men in Soweto call? Who's there to work with them and make them not get into nonsense? Who's there to walk alongside? So the issues are not just the sport. The issues are social issues. There are issues of the surroundings. There are issues of survival. There are many issues, Tony.
Yeah.
So I would like us as golfers to actually think strategically about these things and not just hand caddies old bags and old shoes, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But I would like us to think deeper. And you know what? The Support Trust, when it started, believe it or not, it was started for caddies' children. It was started for the two men, Tim Ruff and Mitch Morrison. And I think Keith Desmore and other guys got to join later. What happened to them when they were playing golf, they realized that, you know what, we might not be able to do anything for the caddies because they are old.
Yeah.
But we might be able to do something for their children.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And Support Trust was established to fund the caddies' children's education. And maybe that's where we need to be heading towards, to say, hey, you are 55, there's nothing much we can do for you. But who's your child? Where is your child? Where are you staying? What can we do for your child so that your child doesn't come and caddy here, but your child can go be professional golfer or at least have an opportunity in life as an engineer, as whatever career that they want to choose. Anyway, it's a long answer that I'm giving you, but yeah, that's the. I mean, we can think about so much, but that's where I feel, Tony. If you go to the townships today, more young black people, more young black professionals, especially, are playing golf. It's not a cheap sport. For you to have just decent clubs to play, you need at least minimum 5,000 rands for clubs. And I'm telling you about clubs that were designed in 1990 something.
Not the latest technology.
My golf bag alone, just drive alone. I know that I've spent over 10,000 rand. So it's not a cheap sport, but we can get around, right?
Yeah.
And we can try to make it accessible. We can try to make it. But I know that majority of the young black professionals are getting interested in the sport and they are starting to engage in it. It's a big networking pool. It's a big friendship pool. There's so much positive stuff that can come out of golf. I've met Rachel now. I've met so many people through it, and we continue to expand the network.
Yeah.
Next time I meet another person, I mean, on the golf course, it's a leveling sport. You meet the president. If you go play where the president plays, you meet him. It's one of the sports that can level out opportunities. So we need to get more people on the course, and you'll never know who you'll meet and what opportunities you might get. I'm a pastor, so I'll preach forever. Let me stop.
Amen to that.
It's true though. You play in a 4-ball with somebody you've never met before, and you're there for 5 hours. That's a long time.
It's actually enough to start and cement a relationship, if you think about it. That's a full date, 5 hours. All right. Rachel, Paolo, can we quickly go for a 2-minute break? And then when we come back, I actually want to put you guys on extremely hot spots. Already, I can hear the conversation is flowing nice. I like what I'm hearing from both of you, but I think to loosen up, let me put you both on the spot after the short break that we're taking.
Thanks.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you.
In a world where fairways meet the airwaves, where birdies and banker collide, welcome to the show that takes you beyond the clubhouse and onto the green. This is Balls and Tees, your passport to the golfing universe, where every swing tells a story and every putt has its punchline. Get ready to step onto the lush greens and dive into the world of divots, drives, and delightful banter.
Invisible Ink Consulting, your gateway to financial success. We specialize in providing the best solutions to manage your finance and accounting, ensuring a better life for you and your business. Our expert team offers top-notch accounting and tax consulting services tailored to various industries, including but not limited to engineering, medical practitioners, in construction, non-profits, events management, attorneys and financial services. Experience the power of our best analytics, backed by a commitment to our clients and a high level of knowledge. At Invisible Ink Consulting, we strive to deliver the best service you can get, making your financial journey seamless and rewarding. Choose Invisible Ink Consulting for a brighter financial future. Your success our priority. Please visit us at www.invisibleinc.co.za to reach us. www.invisibleinc.co.za.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our show today. And as I said, it is lit. I hope you have refilled those 2 glasses of water because, listen, guys, I promised you a beautiful conversation, and I think we're getting that from the one and only Paolo Tekiso and Rachel Sellers. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to bring our guests back online. So let's go and put them on the spot. All right, Rachel, Paolo, are you still there?
Yes. Hi.
Awesome. I promised you guys that I'm going to put you on the spot, but you know what? During the break, I was like, nah, let me not do this. It's not a good thing to do. It's not a good thing to do. But I only have one question for both of y'all, and I hope it's not necessarily putting you on the spot. I mean, sure, you both have quite a lot of experience in golf. I mean, Rachel, you mentioned that it's been about 14 years that you've been playing, and Pablo, 1997, where you held your first club. I mean, wow, that's a very long time. So that's about 20 odd years, if I'm not mistaken. Where's my mathematics? But it doesn't matter.
But
27.
27.
yeah, but I didn't keep playing since then. I lost interest. There was no one around me. I didn't even know that there was a golf course in Soweto, believe me.
Oh,
Even when I found out later in the years, I was like, what? Because my uncle taught me at an open field
yeah.
how to hold the club. And would hit the balls to the other side, go fetch them, look for them, hit them on the other side. So I only started serious, really, I would say maybe 7-8 years ago when I had time in my hands.
Okay.
But I would play and stop.
No worries. But yeah, I think the question is still applicable because I mean, you know, the nice thing about golf is that regardless how prepared you are, you'll still be unprepared for what's about to happen on the golf course. So with that being said, I mean, Rachel, 14 years. There's been wins, there's been losses, there's been highlights, there's been moomish moments. So I just want to find out, like, ever since you started playing golf, what was the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you on the course?
Oh my goodness. I guess freshies. And it's not freshies when you're a new golfer. It's freshies probably 2 weeks ago when you have been playing for 14 years.
Well, it happens. I believe even Rory McIlroy experiences such things as well. As much as he's a professional.
Oh, he's my hero, and that's one of the reasons I love him, because he's so fallible.
And then on your end, Pablo, the most embarrassing moment that you've had on the golf course?
So I can talk about as a player, and then I need to tell you this story because it's a funny thing that's thinking about it. It was, I don't know if it was embarrassing, I guess, for other people. So my uncle promised to take me to the zoo before he passed away, and when he was still good. And he always had something. I never understood that golf was played mainly on weekends. So if his player made a cut, it means he was in the weekends, now that I understand.
Yeah.
And every time he promised to take me to the zoo, he would cancel because they would have to be on tour or go somewhere. And one weekend, he had a bag for some rich guy. And I remember when he left, I said, today I'm going with you. I am not staying home. He said, please, I can't take you to the course. I promise next week we'll go to the zoo. I said, I am going with you.
Yeah.
With or without consent. So he flipped. And now he was with me for the weekend, so he can't leave me alone. So there we go, get into a taxi. I forgot, I don't even know where we went. But all I remember is we got to this place. He introduced me to this tall white man. They had a quick conversation, and this guy agreed to me coming with them. And this guy was driving a CLK Mercedes-Benz 2-doors Cabrio.
Ouch.
And I was sitting on top, driving in the big suburbs of Joburg, driving to the course. I remember that very well. We got to the course, and my uncle was carrying a bag, and we were walking. And before we know it, a small white thing came and hit me on the back of my head.
Ouch.
And it was behind us, and they hit me with a golf ball on the head.
Jeez.
And the last thing I remember was on the floor, and when I woke up, I was next to the clubhouse there. So
Sorry
my
about
uncle, when I woke up, my uncle said, "I told you not to come with me today."
I'm sure he was relieved when you woke up, though.
Yeah, there was no sorry or anything. It was like, I told you today was not a good day. But anyway, that was slightly embarrassing now that I understand what it means to be hit with a golf ball.
Yeah.
But I think at the level of my golf now, I mean, I play on a good day, I'll play off an 8 or a 9, sometimes of a 10, depending on the tough course. But recently, I couldn't get my ball off the tee, and I got ladies, and the guys that I was playing with were so excited because they know the level of my golf, and they said, for your level of your golf, you are not going to buy one drink, but you're going to buy 2. So I had a huge bill that I had to pay because I did not pass ladies. So that was a bit embarrassing for me because I have not experienced that. And to experience at the level of golf that I'm playing, I didn't expect that. So golf is a leveler and it doesn't have a friend. You will never say that you've reached or you've arrived. It humbles you and brings you down to earth.
No,
Yes,
100%.
I concur.
Now, I just want to find out from both of you. Obviously, with every sport code, there's a certain etiquette that one needs to adjust to. So, I mean, 8 years of experience, 14 years of experience. What have you seen? Like, what developments have you seen in yourself since you started playing this sport in terms of your etiquette and the way you conduct yourself?
Well, I personally have learnt patience. I've learnt to accept that if you're having a bad day, it's 5 hours of a bad day. You're playing with generally 3 other people, and you can either suck it up and internalize it, or you can ruin their day as well.
Yeah.
And the amount of people you play with who, if they're having a bad day, it just ruins everything. You have to just stick a smile on your face, keep hitting the ball, and say, it's just golf. Yeah. And that I have learnt that. So having played hockey for so long, which is a very reactive sport, where you can get very cross in the moment, and even if you're cross for the whole game, it's done in an hour and 15 minutes. Golf, you have to just keep going. And I think that's a big life skill. Yeah. Not everybody has it. I'd like to think I do, but probably not always.
No, 100%. And then on your end?
Yeah, I have... patience is one of them for me, because I have one of the stickers at my house, and I say it's a prayer. God, I would like you to give me patience, and I want it right now. So patience is something that golf has taught me. Patient with other people, but also patient with myself. But I think one of the big things that golf has taught me is integrity. It's one of the sports that it doesn't matter what other people do. What is it that you do when you are under those trees and no one is watching, and you are behind a tree and you are winning by 1 stroke? Are you going to kick that ball and get a clear view? Are you going to punch it out and take your medicine? There's so much that golf requires from you as a player. Integrity, team player. These are all the values that we teach the beneficiaries at Support Trust, to say you can never go anywhere alone. You need to be a team player. Yeah. You need to be a man of integrity, a man of your word. You need to know golf teaches you time management. If you are not on the tee box 10 minutes before your tee time, you lose your tee time, and if there's a gap, they'll slot you in. If there isn't, you lose your tee time. And I see a lot of courses have relaxed this rule, but I know some courses that still do it, and I think it's a good thing for us to learn time management and be there.
Yeah.
Those are the positives. I just think, Tony, again, from a previously disadvantaged perspective, one of the things gets to me with golf. It's this etiquette that excludes other people. You cannot do this if you don't have this. You cannot do this if you don't have this. And it becomes a sport for the middle class and the rich. And therefore the poor cannot participate in the sport. And that etiquette for me just gets to me. Do you know what gets to me with the etiquette? You have a caddy that you are with, and halfway, they are not allowed to get into the halfway with you. You must give them,
Yeah.
and they must go into some dungeon somewhere, and they must go find food. And I'm like, that's the most dehumanizing thing that I've ever experienced in my life. So every time I caddy, I'm a rebel at heart. I bring my caddy, and he says, I'm not allowed in here. I said, come, follow me.
Sit
We're
with
going
me.
in that room. You're going to choose what you want to eat, and I'm going to give you that food. You're going to go eat it wherever you want, but at least you're going to come choose from here. And you can see when you walk in with that caddy, the eyes that you see. But they are human beings, man. And this etiquette is, for me, it's an old rule that needs to change. We know why caddies were not allowed in the clubhouse, and things have changed, times have moved on. We need to relax those rules, and we need to start treating everybody as a human being. So there's good sides of etiquette, and there's still parts of etiquette that just like, it's horrendous.
Yeah.
You know, where you see not being treated like they are made in God's image. So anyway, I think there's so many positives that we can get from golf. And yeah, I hope, Tony, at the end, you're going to give me a chance to just speak about the trust and how people can get involved and all of those things.
No, 100%. And when you're speaking about the end, I mean, we're like 4 minutes away from the show, so the floor is yours.
Okay, thanks, Tony. I mean, for the Tsepo Trust, those who would like to know more about the Tsepo Trust, please go to the Tsepo Trust, www.thetseppotrust.co.za. That's our website. And if you'd like to email us, the email address again is, let me quickly double check, but it's the Tsepo Trust at Gmail. Come on, you. Be nice. The Tsepo Trust at gmail.com. And for those who want to give, please email us at the Tsepo Trust. For those who want to apply for funding, the Tsepotrust at gmail.com. And if you feel the need that you want to maybe WhatsApp and not check the website or email, you can email our administrator, Linda Raff. You can WhatsApp or message Linda Raff at 082-854-0133. We also run mentorship programs, like I said earlier. You don't need to be part of the beneficiaries to be part of it. I know Danny, who's also involved in that. She's doing amazing work there. I think she'll be open to receiving people who need just guidance and leadership and direction in their lives. So we hold these mentorship programs once a month, and I know that those who would like to participate in them, they can. Those who are practicing professionals and they would like to be mentors, please shout out, come. We have guys who are studying different careers and different subjects and whatever courses, and you might just be help for them to come and walk alongside them as they journey in this. So yeah, as the Tsepo Trust, we would like to partner with anyone who has a heart to give back to community, to society, who wants to volunteer at the time. We also have the alumni, some guys who benefited from the trust, who are doing amazing work, and they need a lot of help. They are out there understanding how they've benefited, and they're trying to do as much as they can to give back to the community. So
Awesome.
Please get in touch with us. Let's see how we can partner, and let's see how we can back potential through education and change one life at a time.
Awesome stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you heard that, and I hope you took down the details. But I will also be sharing them in the upcoming episodes as well, should you have missed them. And then to close off, Rachel, now I'm really putting you on the spot. I told you. Rachel, I'm going to need you to please give those who want to get into the sport or who just recently got into the sport some words of wisdom to see how they can progress and stay within the sport, stay interested in the sport, and make sure that they do well in the sport.
Okay, you broke up a bit there, but I'm thinking that you said people new to the sport, how do we keep them interested and encourage them? Is that
100%.
in essence what you're saying?
Yeah. my God, the meeting went dead. But anyway, listen, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. It's just a technical glitch. But nonetheless, I just want to say a big shout out to our guests there, Rachel Salos and Pablo Tekiso, who took that time to actually have a chat with us. I like the fact that we were speaking with people from two different worlds, two different perspectives. With Rachel coming from the UK and playing most of her golf here in South Africa, and Pablo being part of the Tshepo Trust. So thank you so much to them. Hopefully I can get Rachel back on the line. Let's see if I can get them back on the line. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to make sure that before I part with you guys today, I share the upcoming events with you guys. And the first one is the Soweto Golf Festival that's taking place on the 11th of October. And that will be taking place at the Soweto Country Club. For more information, please contact Sandra on 071 471 7876. 071 471 7876. Then on the 20th, which is this Friday, we still have Katleho's Charity Golf Day. And then that will be at Club at Steyn City. So to get more information and to RSVP, you can contact Katleho on 067 793 8033. 067 793 8033. On the 25th of October, we've got the annual Alio Golf Day. Hey, this word is so demure, man. It just, I don't know what it does, but Alio, but nonetheless, that's at Orkney Golf Club. And to RSVP, please contact 060 619-1317. As I said, it's taking place on the 25th of October. That's the annual Alio Golf Day at Orkney Golf Club. So that's one other golf day. And then we've got the Maketa Mazibuko Fundraiser Golf Day, which is taking place on the 9th of October at Killarney Country Club. So to get in there, make sure that you contact Temba Mazibuko on 079 175 3729. 079 175 3729. We still have the Steve Biko Academic Hospital Fundraising Golf Day that's taking place on the 15th of November at Waterkloof Country Club here in Pretoria. And to RSVP there, please make sure that you contact Nwabisa Noguba on 082-484-0262. 082-484-0262. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have to share for today. And a big shout out once again to our guest for today. And apologies for those technical glitches that we experienced. But I hope that the conversation that we had today reached fell onto the right ears. And please, guys, it's springtime. Make sure that you hydrate. It's extremely hot here in Gauteng. We are waiting in anticipation for the rain, because what's golf without rain? Guys, you have to continue playing the sport. You have to continue bringing in more people into the sport. With that being said, I will officially say the weekend is here. And it's starting today. You know why? Because Friday is very close to Monday, but Monday is a long way away from Friday. So I just want to give a shout out once again to our number one supporter, Loyiso. And Loyiso, I was with Pastor Wayne Chef on Friday. He played well, but we didn't really discuss a lot. So one other thing, Pablo, Rachel, there's a comment here. It says that you guys are doing an awesome job, and I believe it is addressed to what the Tshepo Trust is doing as well. So big ups to everyone that's involved in this sport. Big ups to everyone that's stretching themselves to help those in need. So, like I said, the weekend has officially started. If you're working tomorrow, please, guys, Instagram, we're there. Facebook, we're there. Make sure that you contact me, and then let's talk about it. But if you're working on Fridays, there's something wrong. We need to start figuring out how to make sure that you start the weekend the same day with us. I am the one and only magician, Tony Tone, the classic man, a boy with a lot of flair. I love you guys. Bye.